feel like let's do it. Peace to the God.
Peace.
Hey man, you my mans, bro. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first time I seen you. You know, it's like you came out of a crowd of smoke. You feel me? My dude came out of a crowd of smoke. It was clean as a whistle.
I appreciate that, Mo.
Cherokee?
I swear I do. I appreciate that. Yeah. The ancient Cherokee, the Moabite. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Say, man, tell us about you, man. Tell some people about yourself, bro.
I'm glad you asked, my brother. Well, third generation Moor. A lot of people really don't know what that has to do with how we move or maneuver through this corporate society. My father's a Grand Sheik. I have now been blessed with the title of Sheik and Adept. So with that being said, there are certain secrets to society that I know that a lot of people aren't blessed with because they are considered normal or regular. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I heard you say something about the brother gonna come on and explain what the Bay and what the L means. You know what I'm saying? I would love to. So in the Moorish paradigm or in the Moab paradigm, if you all are familiar with the Bible, then the brother Moab is the father of the Moabites. Okay? So from him, we descend. Okay? And there are several tribes within the Moorish nation. Okay? So the title, because a lot of people think they are last names or things or names that you put at the end of your name, but in all actuality, it's titles. El, Bay, Ali, Day, Al are titles. Okay? So loosely put, the L is creator, the Bay is governor, the Al is appointed to those who have supreme knowledge or are proficient or professionals in their degree of knowledge. Okay, those are the Alis. Okay, the Als and the Days come from the East Gate, and what the East Gate is more or less what they call the Middle East. But you know, we are familiar with Africa in its or Kemet in its entirety, so there is no Middle East, it's Eastern Africa.
Straight up.
Okay, so these titles came from royalty, actually, and I like how you always say peace royalty, because what you're saying is, and calling us as a people is descendants or actual royalty. You feel me? And we actually are, my brother. A lot of people don't realize that, and a lot of people say that and really feel that, but they don't demonstrate on that basis. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, so we classify ourselves in our own private communities as royalty, but at the same time, we demonstrate in society as citizens or slaves of or employees of. Okay?
Yes,
so how can you be a royal, a noble, someone of a descent that is, how can I say, it is noble. You know what I mean? It is honorable.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? How can we move from that position still being a slave of? That makes no sense. It's an oxymoron. It's a jumbo shrimp. You feel me? You can't be a citizen of something or be a slave of something and then be sovereign and then be of your own influence, your own risk. Cannot standing on your own 2 feet and still paying taxes, because that means you have an overhead, right? You have somebody to answer to. So that, on a brief scale, is where that whole Moorish demonstration is. And a lot of people don't realize, and I'm a little off the subject, but it's historic, and I feel that it's important for our people to know. A lot of people don't realize that the country or the land that we stand on is actually ancient Morocco. But the business that's done here is the United States of America. That's the name of the business that's done here. It's no different than Walmart, bro. No different. And the police officers are likened to the security guards of Walmart. They're just policy enforcers. They enforce statutes and ordinances. And if you are of sound mind, body, and soul, and know who you are and know what you are, let's just put it this way. Statutes and ordinances were made to govern those who are not self-governed. If you are self-governed, then why do you need an overseer? Why do you need a master? Why do you need, you know what I mean? Why do you need a master? If you can govern yourself, if you can behave in a way that's honorable and noble, why you need somebody else to be there to say, yeah, he honorable and noble? You don't. So the whole point of the Moorish paradigm and where I stand is liberation, freedom for our people. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
That's a little brief, bro. I don't want to get you heavy. I apologize. I know you asked me one question and I'm going in.
Nah.
I'm anxious, bro. You know, I'm sitting on pins and needles all day.
No need to apologize, brother. No need to apologize. We all need to hear that. We all need to hear that. And I've sat in one of your lessons before when you spoke on that. You know, I know we had a disruption and all those things, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you ain't saying nothing out the way, you ain't saying nothing crazy. People need to hear what you're talking about.
I appreciate that, Mo. And they really do. And just so you know, well, I'm sure you know, because you patronized the Moorish Trade Post, you know what I'm saying, a couple times. But just so the people know, you know what I'm saying, I do have an all-Asiatic or quote-unquote so-called black-owned business. It's called the Moorish Trade Post. We on Facebook and Instagram. We all have, I have a selection of Asiatic influence and design. Well, I'm actually a designer, but I'm saying Asiatic-owned, operated, and not manufactured, because of course we ship everything overseas in the United States to be manufactured, right? So we do too. But I'm saying the shoes are black-owned that I have in stock. You can go check them out. You know what I'm saying? We have fashionable things for the men, women, and children. You know what I mean? So definitely. Out there for the people.
Most definitely. I have a pair myself, you know, and I love them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been so proud of a pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? I used to wear Jordans and shit like that and Air Force Ones, but I ain't never, when I grabbed those shoes from you, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been so proud. You know, I felt like it meant something.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Let me ask you this. What does self-sustainability mean to you?
Self-sustainability is self-explanatory. Self-sustainability is the ability to sustain self. Simple as that.
I like that.
Self-explanatory. You said.
Yes, sir.
Let me cut this light off behind my head. Let me cut this light off right. Hold on. Yeah, but it's self-explanatory. Can you see me? Am I good?
You good.
All right, I'm in the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my lady house. I'm in my lady mama house. You know what I'm saying? They cooking, got the music blasting, you know, jamming oldies and all of that. You know what I mean? So it's family function, but I'm outside though, you know.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Have you inherited anything tangible from your parents?
When you say parents, be specific. You mean my mother and father or my forefathers?
I mean your mother and father for right now.
Well, let me say this. Alhamdulillah, my father just came home from a 22-year bid in the feds. Just came home. I mean, like 2 months ago, just came home. You know what I mean? But to answer your question, yes, I have. I have inherited things from them. Ask me what those things are.
What are those things?
Bills. God damn it. Bills. Bills.
Straight up.
So, the way to counter that, though, what I have done for my children, I have 6 children, okay? 9 including my lady's children, okay? All of my children have trust funds, all 6 of them. And we're working on her 3 to have trust funds.
Wow. That's powerful.
If my ex-wife wasn't demonstrating on the level she's on, my children can be what they call trust fund babies and go to like Princeton or some shit.
Do you think that black people are creating enough jobs for black people?
Well, let me put this out here, my brother. I'm not black.
Okay.
Okay. Let me give you this. Once upon a time, first of all, let's not do it like that. Okay, so in law, we're gonna go straight to law. In law, black and white is a status. Okay? The United States of America, not even South and Central, just North America, because mind you, there are 3 Americas, North, South, and Central. Okay? Only North America classifies you by a color. Did you know that?
I'm here. Shit, I ain't know until you put it that way.
Okay. So with that being said, everywhere else on the globe, it's about nationality. What's your nationality? The sister just asked me, who is that, Black Purpose? I can't see. It may be a sister. I don't know.
That's a brother. Nah, that's a brother.
Okay, my bad, my brother. He asked me what's a trust fund. So we're going to get back on that real quick. But let me say this. So only here they identify you or classify you as a color. Everywhere else around the globe is identifiable by your nationality. Okay? If you go to my page, you'll see me in a fez. You know that red hat I wear? You've seen it.
Yes, sir.
That's called a fez, F-E-Z. What that symbolizes is knowledge, a higher supreme understanding of knowledge. Universal, natural, and then man. Okay, because there are 3 sets of laws outside. Okay, back to the point. The status of black is actually dishonorable. So if I come to you and I say I've been a God, let me hold $40 until what's today? Today is Thursday. Let me hold $40 until Saturday, right? And Saturday come, you gotta come hunt Medici down. You gotta come find me. You gotta come ask my pop where he at. I'm saying I'm ducking you, right? So the chances of me getting a good rapport from you is slim. You gonna tell motherfuckers like, yo, don't loan a nigga no money because he the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He gonna play you, he gonna duck you, he gonna dodge you, he ain't right. You know what I'm saying? By law, what they call that is being, they call that dishonor. Let me ask you something, my brother. Would you eat something or would you eat some snow that fell straight from the sky that was black?
Nah.
I know you wouldn't. But you would eat some that's as white as it can be, right?
I would.
I know. Me too. In law, white means honorable. Simple as that.
Wow.
And black means dishonorable. Simple as that. It's simple. Someone at some point in time put these 2 labels on a table. And because one was the darker and one was the lighter of complexion, they chose the color lighter and darker, white and black, to represent them. But nobody told you you were black. I don't know. My grandmother's mother, we called her Muck. Her name was Irene. She came from the South. She told me stories of Native American history in my blood. Like, her mama was a Cherokee from Mississippi or some shit like that. Was a Blackfoot Indian from South Carolina, or was a Chickasaw from Florida. You feel me?
I'm with you.
I'm saying we didn't learn about slave ships until we went to school. Think about it, bro. Think about it. Think about it. I want you to think about it. We didn't learn as a people in our generation about slave ships until we went to school.
That's powerful.
So you asked me, do I think black people are creating enough jobs for black people? That's what you asked me.
I did.
My answer to that is they can't. Because black people are niggas. They don't create jobs. They don't think. And I'm saying this doesn't go to your complexion. This goes to your mind state, your mindset, how you think. Black people don't do shit. They don't do anything, bro. They leech. okay? Because they are dishonorable. It's just a legal term, bro. It's not a color of skin. Your daughter, my youngest daughter is 6. My youngest son is 5. She'll tell you, he'll tell you, he ain't black. He's more brown than black because he knows colors.
Wow.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So why do we identify with a label that is meant to classify us? We've seen all the black demonstrations not go anywhere. So why do we keep patronizing that? We black and we proud. James Brown put that out. James Brown is actually the reason we black and proud, bro. And Jesse Jackson, 1988, he pulled out of his asshole a term called African American. In 1988. I was born in 1985, so I'm older than the term African American. I can't be.
I was born in 88. They dropped that when
I know. They dropped it on your year of birth, bro. I was born in 85. I can't be black if I wanted to. I mean, I can't be African American if I wanted to because the term is younger than I am.
Wow.
So, do black people create enough jobs for other black people? No. But I will say, those that care about us as a people, regardless of your classification, we try. And I hate that word because I think of it as a crutch. To carry the things out that we want to be carried out. You asked the question before we got on live. You was like, do you think black people spend the most money in America? I like how you pitched that, but it's not even about what a person thinks, bro. We have a $1.8 trillion spending limit annually. That means every year we spend, as a people in this country, North America, $1.8 trillion. We are the financial backbone of this country. Now, the brother asked me, what's a trust fund? My number 314-224-0547. You call me and I'll tell you.
Are you a job creator?
I am an opportunity creator. I don't want nobody that look like me to be a slave. Yeah, I create jobs. Let me tell you, the jobs that I would create, I would have a building, and it would be a European probably busting my tables. And you would be operating the financials. I would have a sister operating the floor, managing the situation. But I'm saying I would do a business and create jobs as they do for us. But the point of the jobs that I would create would be able to better you in the long run, because I'm not creating nothing that your kids can't eat from.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Because the next thing I was gonna ask you was about generational wealth. You know, what are you doing to create generational wealth? You know, I know you spoke about a trust fund and for your children. You know, and you just spoke on putting people in position in a building that you would create and will be creating in the future. You know,
real soon. Real.
Okay.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. I apologize.
No. It's no problem. You know what I'm saying? It's no problem. It's all good. You know? So how do you create generational wealth for your children? For the people that just came in, that's hearing you just now.
Well, first I would say this. Generational wealth is thinking beyond self. Let me put it this way. I've always thought of things this way. My mother went out clubbing, right? She had fun in her life. My grandmother had fun in her life. I'm sure, I don't know how my great-grandmother was in her youth, nor do I know how my, forefathers were in their youth, but I'm saying I only spent maybe 3 years with my great grandmother. So my point is, nobody took the sacrifice for their children. And what I mean by someone is going to have to suffer. And I'm not knocking no hustler, because if you get it by hustling, do your thing. I'm not knocking a 9-to-5 worker, because if you do that, do your thing. But my point is, the sacrifice one makes for tomorrow, because everything you do today is a seed for tomorrow. Nothing that you do today is going to really consecrate itself or really manifest itself until tomorrow. So with that being said, one always has to look to the future. So with that being said, how does one create generational wealth? Well, in law, one would establish themselves in order to be able to create wealth, period. Because before we talk about generations, we have to talk about self. And self has to be able to generate in order to, and I mean generate enough in order to put up for them later. You feel me? But I would say this. As far as creating generational wealth, the mindset of our people needs to be at a level to where we're thinking about our grandchildren, not even our children. We need to be thinking about how our grandchildren are going to live, what they will be faced with, and get into an avenue that lends favor to economic stability today or tomorrow.
If you have something of substance,
Okay.
do you think that your children should have to work for it?
Yes and no. And I say yes because one must teach the children the benefit of work itself, because nothing is free. Okay? One must teach their youth the value of $1, because it's forever changing. The value of $1 today, me and you used to be able to get 4 bags of chips with $1. Right? We used to be able to get 4 bags of chips with $1. They used to be a quarter bag. Now they like 2 for $1.33 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they 3 for $1.30 or something. I mean, but the price of $1 is forever changing. So what one must do is put themselves in a position to where, if they do have a product or service that's worth or of value, put their children in a position to be able to work for it first, and then be able to manage it and reap the benefits of it later. Because there's 3 steps to anything: work, manage, then benefit. You have to work, and then you have to be able to manage, and then you benefit.
That's power.
Indeed.
Most definitely. Shit, you know what? That was my list of questions. I had a list of questions for you, but you answered them all, well, most of them, but before I even asked you, you know, and I already knew that you would. You know
Indeed.
what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, brother. I respect you. You already know that. You already know how we maneuver.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? We already know how we maneuver.
Plain, well, no question.
Most definitely. If you got anything else you want to share, it's your platform.
So it's an album coming out called The Police State. You know what I mean? I have the LP already out. Peace to the brother Jay. He about to shoot something for me. You know what I'm saying? I see he just joined. You say spit a verse. Look at he say spit a verse. Look, all right, bet. Okay, cool. Follow me. I'm gonna take you on a journey real quick. Here I am on this new land. My queen awaits my return. Fresh from England across the Atlantic's my journey. Soulless. In search for people to capture, I witness magic. Establishment scraping the sky made from picks and axes. The shiniest metals, the most comfortable fabrics, beautiful, fruitful, with ebony skin. I'm jealous within. It's hellish as sin to be stripped from natural culture. Is to be stripped from heritage. So I brand you with a nickname. I call you nigga. To me, you're inferior. You will always be, nigga. Or so it seems, and that's what I want you to believe. But secretly, you are all I am not. The heart of the plot to keep you in chains, diminish your brain, teach you to think backwards and make you forget your own name, take you from which you came and bring you back to America. You'll always be my slave, nigga. This is America. But see, these niggas don't listen or even want to hear the truth. They spend $100,000 on diamonds, but ask these women, can they stay with you? Yeah, it backwards as these homos, these cops, men. Stop trying to be him, because he's trying to be him, and they trying to be them. Be true to yourself. Look to the Most High for guidance. Keep your weapon one step and must protect yourself. Neglect the rest, expect the hate, respect the real, detect the fake. I say fuck the law all in they face, the prosecution and the DA. See, his cousin was the motherfucking judge that wouldn't let me plead my case. See, this shit's infected. Bitch detectives in my section call themselves checking for weapons, narcotics, copper stock. And Operation Nigga Hating is the topic. The ISIS paper states the racial pigment overpowers those without it. Genocide is what they call it. Fuck they fathers. Medici say fuck they daughters. I'm going to leave it there. But, like I was saying, the album coming out soon, you know, I got a lot of things relating to our struggle, you know what I mean, dealing with things in St. Louis and across the nation. The EP is already out. It's a 4-track EP streaming everywhere. Phoenix, Medici, you know what I mean? We got things moving. I mean, I got a mini movie coming out I want you to take part in. I mean, I got things going on, you know what I mean? So we going to keep it funky. And watch my page, you know what I mean? At the page, Medici Bay.
Man, you already know what it is, bro. Shit, if you need anything from me, just hit me, you know? I'm going to be there. You
Indeed.
know?
Likewise.
For sure. I respect you, brother. I appreciate you coming on.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll get with you soon.
Indeed. Peace and love, my brother.
Yes, sir. Always. Peace, God.
Peace, God.